Okay, guys, I cut up my tomatoes. They were great tomatoes. I put them in half. I cut them in half. I took the stems off of the parsley and chopped that up, coarsely chopped that up. Then I minced my garlic. What I did is I did a pat down with my salmon and put salt, like a fourth of a teaspoon of salt and pinches of pepper on my salmon. So I'm going to let them cook, let the salmon cook for 4 to 6 minutes. So actually I put the timer on 5 and we'll see how that works. And make sure with the salmon you put that, let me turn the heat down. That's why I hate electric stove, like I said the other day. I'm going to let that cook. And you're going to have the skin side up, of course. And you're going to cook it until it's firm, like you're going to smash it down like that and see how it feels. It's going to reach a temperature of 145. I don't have my meat thermometer, but I can eyeball it. And what I do is I let it cook on the skin side afterwards, and because I like a little, more crispier skin. So you can do that. And what I do is I do a pinch of salt on that skin side. That's just me. I just like a crispier side. And they say use non-stick pan, which would be best. But I like my wrought iron. What I did is while I'm cooking, the first thing I did was put a cup and a half of water and put the rice mixture that comes with the packet. Like I said, everything you need except for the olive oil and the salt and pepper, everything is pre-measured and included. So what I did is I put the rice on, and the good thing about that, with the rice, the seasoning is in there. So when you put the cup and a half of water, put the rice in, stir it, and then let it come to a boil, and that's going to cook like 23 minutes. I'm cooking mine a little bit longer because with wild rice, it's a little bit more firmer, so I don't want it that firm, but I'm going to check it right now. I'm going to check it right now just to make sure I don't put... Okay, I'm checking it, guys, so it's like... Okay, I'm going to recover it. My rice is going to be a little bit softer. I just turned the heat up a little bit because my simmer on an electric stove is doggone near off. So that's looking good. I just don't want it to stick, so that's why I'm just kind of moving it around. So I will put this on pause, and I will come back and you'll see how the salmon looks. I'll go with the next step, and that's making the finishing up is with the tomatoes. I'm making that butter tomato relish. The brown butter tomato relish. So I've never tasted that. So this is going to be new for me. I got this meal from Home Chef, like I said with the other video. And just to kind of try it. So like I said, I'm going to put you on pause and come back when the salmon's done. Okay, this is my salmon. Look how beautifully brown that is. So I'm going to then start the relish. So I'm going to take that salmon out. It's going to rest. This is 2 servings, guys, and it's going to be plenty with the rice, with the salmon. Like I said, the rice, I let that cook a little bit more, and set that aside. Now, you don't have to clean this. You want to make sure that you have those drippings, that flavor from that salmon. And now we're going to do the relish. So, okay, I had to go get the tomatoes. So, like I said, I had half the, I cut the tomatoes in half. They are grape tomatoes. And it tells you to, let me kind of get some of that oil out. That's too much oil. I'm not going to clean it. I'm just going to remove some of that oil. There you go. Can you see that goodness in that pan? That good spices and everything. And so I'm going to put the tomatoes. And I'm going to add the butter, which they include. In this little packet, they give you the right amount of butter. Actually, I was supposed to put the butter in first and let it melt. Okay. I kind of overstepped, but that's okay. Just make sure the butter is melted and just get all those tomatoes on there. So that's fine. Trying to make it difficult. As long as it marinates. So, I'm going to cook it about 2 or 3 minutes. It's going to kind of release a nutty flavor, a nutty scent, and the tomatoes, and with that butter and the little bit of residue that was left from the salmon and then those tomatoes is going to release a nutty smell. Okay, so we're going to do that for 2 or 3 minutes, and okay, then what we're going to do is, it said add some olive oil, but I got enough oil in there, so I'll see how it looks. But if it looks like it needs some more oil, go ahead and put a little bit more olive oil. You know, just put a little bit at a time. You don't want it greasy. But right now with that butter, that looks fine to me. I'm just changing the recipe. But see, I've been cooking for umpteen years. Yes, I said umpteen. So that's many teens after the, oh, that's stupid. Many after you reach the teens, is more teens and more teens. So many, many years. You guys know what I'm talking about. And last, I'm going to put the minced garlic and the parsley. Now with the parsley, save some for the garlic. Garnish. And so this is for 2 meals, so you're going to save one. I'm going to eat a meal today. I'll put the parsley over that, and then I'll save a little bit because when I reheat it, you know, I don't want the parsley to melt. I want it to be the garnish. And so I'll sprinkle that. So here you go. There's the timer. I'm going to let it cook for a little bit more. Just a little bit. Turn it up just a little bit. Look at that. I don't think I'll have a problem. And like I did the other time, if you run out of olive oil, which is the best thing to use because it gives it a certain flavor, I use a little bit of canola oil, so if I run out. But try, if you can, to use that olive oil to get that flavor that you want to achieve. Okay, at this time, if I needed olive oil, I would put some more in there. I'm going to put the garlic and the parsley. And we're going to cook it until, let me get on this side. We're going to cook it until the tomatoes blister. So when they start blistering, you'll know they're ready. And then we're going to do the last step. And guys, this is easier. This is easier than the meal the other day with the shrimp. Let me get that garlic down there. But yeah. We're going to have that blister, and I turned the heat up just a little bit. And if you have electric, kind of do it the way the ingredients, the description, and the step by step, until when it achieves that, turn it up just a little bit at a time if needed, not to burn the pan or the garlic or any of the ingredients. Because after I put the mustard, the grainy, it's called grainy mustard, after I put that in, we're going to plate it. And it comes with 2 teaspoons of that grainy mustard. So everything we're going to do half of these ingredients for one meal, and then the other half for the next meal. And mind you, as I stated, oh shoot, I gotta put the parsley in there. Okay guys, not blistering yet, so I'm going to put half that parsley. I should have chopped it up a little bit. That's a little bit more than half. But I should have chopped it up a little bit more finer. But that's okay. Now put that parsley back in the refrigerator so it'll still be fresh looking. Look how that's looking, guys. Look how that's looking. Okay, the tomatoes look like they're blistering. So now, last step, guys. The grainy mustard. Okay, my battery's trying to die down, but this is the grainy mustard right here. And it comes in this little packet right here with the top on it. Pre-measured. We're just going to incorporate that grainy mustard. And let that cook for maybe about I don't know, until it kind of blends in and incorporate it through all of the relish. And not just all on a few tomatoes. We want it thoroughly incorporated. Okay, so guys, I'm going to plate it now. I'm going to put a new thing of batteries because we're dying out. So if all of a sudden it just blacks out for a second, I'll be back. Ooh, that looks good, doesn't it? So I'm going to change the batteries. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I plated it. That looks like the picture. Let me show you the picture. Okay, look at that. I think my tomatoes are a little bit more browner, but that's okay. And now look at that. They just have a white plate. But that's delicious. Let me taste it. No, I'll taste a little bit. But let me just taste it. Okay. Let me go on this side. So I'll take a little bit of salmon. Okay, that skin is just the way I like it. It's just harder to cut through. Give it a little help. Okay, and a little bit of the tomato relish. Guys, let me get closer. Ooh, 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 ooh. Guys, that's delicious. And I let the rice cook a couple of more minutes because I didn't like the texture of it. You know what? You know, like that. Like the, oh gosh, how could, you know, like it's al dente or something. I like it a little softer. But if you like it a little bit more, you know, coarse or whatever, you do exactly the way the instructions. And that's it. Very delicious, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know. And this is easy. I'm just taping it, so if I would just not, you know, if I would, I cut down the time by chopping things up because I didn't want this video to be too long. But guys, if you want something to cook a little bit less, like your salmon, your tomatoes are a little bit less, do it your way. Cut it, you know, and just kind of time it to way you like it. And that, like I said, that wild rice is the bomb. So anyway, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I have one more dinner to demonstrate for you. The next dinner will be the creamy tomato skillet lasagna. And here you go. And I'm going to do that. And that'll take care of the series that I have on my meals. And all of the other meals will be on my other channel, Eating with Meryl and Gail. So if you want to continue to see me cook through Home Chef or just recipes that I have. I have some videos on that channel already of how to make a box cake that will taste like homemade, and the frosting, the homemade frosting that I made, and a seafood boil and other things, you know, some healthier choices. And I think this is pretty healthy, this dinner right now. So if you're trying to eat a little healthy, this is the perfect meal. So until next time, guys, thank you for joining me, and have a good evening.